Good morning, and I'm taking a little bit of a departure this morning because while I've talked about YouTube before, I haven't talked about them for a while, and I do tend to try and stay away from these things, but this one did grab me, and it's the fact that YouTube are suffering from an outbreak, and it's not the outbreak you might think. It's an outbreak of arrogance and ignorance, and unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a cure, because YouTube and Google have been suffering from this problem for some time now. Many, many years. In fact, it seems to often infect the whole of the internet. And, you see there's a lot of people going around out there exhibiting their arrogance and their ignorance. They they spout ignorance and then behave arrogantly when anyone tries to question them. They put something up there that's a disputable comment and then say, "Don't at me." And we all have to sit there and just listen to what they have to say because obviously they're the oracle. Well, it seems that YouTube are the very embodiment of this way of thinking. And before I move on, let's get this in perspective. There's a real problem out there at the moment, and we don't want anyone to suffer or anyone to have any problems. And that would apply to YouTube staff and Google staff as well. And if they have to work from home, so much the better. But YouTube seem to be using this as an excuse. And I'll show you what I mean by reading out their comment that they put up on Twitter. As COVID-19 evolves, we're doing our best to support those who watch, create, and make a living on YouTube. Many of us here and in our extended workforce are unable to work as usual. So we're reducing staffing in certain offices, causing some disruptions. And yeah, that all sounds very reasonable. And then you move down to the next bit and it says, with fewer people to review content, our automated systems will be stepping in to keep YouTube safe. More videos will be removed than normal during this time, including content that does not violate our community guidelines. We know this will be hard for all of you. Yeah, do you, Google? You understand that, do you? Now, let's just break this down a moment. Let's go into this in a bit more detail. With fewer people to review content, our automated systems will be stepping in to keep YouTube safe. Well, again, that's not too far beyond the pale. That seems to be okay. But it's the next sentence that gets problematical. More videos will be removed than normal during this time, including content that does not violate our community guidelines. Why? Why will more content be removed even though it doesn't violate community guidelines? Well, it seems to me here that Google are admitting that their algorithms are, and I use this word advisedly, shit. They don't work. They've just admitted it here. This is the first time ever I've seen Google actually admit that their algorithms do not serve their purpose. And, it seems to me that they're looking at this and going, well, we understand it's going to be hard for you. Do you really, Google? Do you really understand that it's going to be hard for people? It's not particularly hard for me, mainly because I'm a small YouTuber and I don't make my living from YouTube. But for those people who do make their living from YouTube, this could actually see them go to the wall. That's how it is with some people. They could stop being able to use YouTube and create videos on YouTube as a living. That's the reality of this. And I know there's lots of other people out there who are going to suffer from problems as a result of what's going on in the world at the moment. And people are going to go bust and we're going to have all sorts of issues financially and otherwise. But there is no excuse for Google to be doing this, to use this to basically take videos down. As somebody else put it, why can't your staff work from home? And this is the thing for me. They're an internet company. An internet company. How can an internet company be out there and say that they can't set up systems that will allow their staff to work from home and monitor videos from home? Surely it's not rocket science, Google. Surely, YouTube, you can sort this out. As I say, this is an epidemic that's going around the internet. Stupidity and arrogance, or arrogance and ignorance. And YouTube, well, YouTube are the very embodiment of it, as I said before. It seems to me here that Google are getting over-reliant on an AI system and machine learning that doesn't work. And they don't care. Because the bottom line is, every single time YouTube make a change to their systems, it gets harder and harder for content creators. And this is just the latest in a long line of excuses for them to actually make it harder for us. That's what seems to be going on here. They're certainly reliant on AI, overly so. But the AI I'm talking about here isn't artificial intelligence. It's what I said before. It's that global problem. Arrogance and ignorance. The new AI. Thanks, Google. Thanks for making it harder and harder every time you do anything. Every time you make any changes. Thanks, Google. We love being on your platform. I'll tell you what, I'll say this now. I said this to someone this morning. I would love, actually, at this stage, for Google to just say, no, we're not having small YouTubers. We're kicking you all off. Because you'd put us out of our bloody misery, frankly. Trying to work on your platform gets harder and harder, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. It used to be that every so often you'd get a few people would see your videos. But now you can't even get people to watch your videos who subscribe to you. I have, I've got somewhere in the region of 7,000 subscribers now. I'm lucky if I get 100 views on some videos. How does that work? Well, I'll tell you how it works. It works because Google don't tell people that I'm putting the videos up there. Used to be that someone subscribed to you, they'd see your video. Or they'd stand a good chance of seeing your video if they wanted to watch it. And look, you know, if somebody doesn't want to watch a video, no one's got a problem with that. Well, no one with any brains has got a problem with that. But the reality is that you're in a situation now as a small YouTuber, especially because the smaller you are, the harder it is. As a small YouTuber, you can't even get your videos out to your subscribers. And that's the reality of it. And this here, this new thing with the using this thing that I'm showing here, but I can't actually say because Google will demonetize me and maybe take the bloody video down. Who knows? Who knows what's going on in their bloody collective heads? With this is just a bloody excuse. And I'm sick of your excuses, YouTube. I'm bloody sick of them. Why do we have to put up with this crap? There's no transparency. We don't know how our videos get pushed or don't, as is often the case, or more often than not the case. I've never had a video pushed for about 2 years now. How do we get paid? How's that worked out? How does some videos you put up that have more views make less money, and some videos that you put up that have fewer views make more money, and all the rest of it? And how is it that some big corporate entities get pushed when they have fewer numbers than large independent YouTubers? This is what I want to know. All this stuff, I want to know. This here, you're just using this, and it's bullshit. And I'm fed up of it. Ugh. As I say, we need to put this in perspective because there's some real problems going out there, but this still rattles my cage. And I'm fed up. Bloody YouTube. I'm going to go and get a cup of tea. I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.